These Pogey boats are right here at the end of Bell Pass. Can you imagine that? How many redfish they have in there? How many trout they're gonna have in there? With all the ocean, they're gonna come right here where we fishing, these dirty bastards. Somebody needs to report their ass. This was at the tip of Bell Pass, rock, right where guys are fishing. Look at them. Unbelievable. Destroying our redfish and trout to catch pogies. Go offshore, dude.
Yesterday, that video I did, some people didn't quite know what even those boats were. Those are Pogey boats with purse seines. And what a purse seine is, they for about a half square mile, they have these smaller boats. They unload from the big ships, and they go out and they drop this net with small mesh, and they surround maybe a half a square mile where they see the pogies at from the airplanes. The pilots spot them and they tell them where to go. And yesterday they were on our jetties at Bell Pass, right close to the rocks, just off. In fact, I seen the boat that carries the net going towards the beach, like in shallow water, like where a speckled trout and redfish live and spawn. So I was really infuriated because I didn't explain it enough. I just did a little short video. So today I wanted to tell y'all, some of these guys tried to defend what these pilots tried to defend it yesterday on their responses, and I don't want to, if you don't have something positive to say as a conservationist, I don't want to hear. After I post this video, I would say they're getting ready to lower our speckled trout limits. And so all of you who say, hey, there's plenty of trout from like 30 years ago, that's not true. If you don't have live bait, you're not gonna catch many fish. I struggle, I think I'm a pretty decent angler, and I struggled the last 3 or 4 days with catching a limit of trout. So the trout are being depleted, and I think a lot of it is those purse seines. These guys are coming way too close. There's plenty of pogies offshore. They shouldn't be coming close to our waters. They made the purse seines illegal, the same purse seines they made illegal. CCA had a lot to do with that. Years ago, they can, in the Atlantic, they still do it, but not in the Gulf of Mexico. But they're letting these Pogey boats use the same seines to catch pogies, and in turn, they catch speckled trout and redfish and kill them. Turtles. So don't try to compare a shrimp trawl with a purse seine, because a shrimp trawl, I have friends that are shrimp trawlers, and they got turtle excluded devices where the turtles get out. The shrimp boats going down, making all the noise with the diesel engine. The redfish and the trout leave. They don't stay there because of the noise. So they're not catching a lot of redfish and speckled trout in their trawl nets. The purse seines, they make a big old circle so the redfish don't have time to get out because they don't hear the noise, and they kill everything that's in that purse seine. So it's a terrible thing, first of all. But if you're gonna let them do it, Louisiana Wildlife and Fisheries and CCA, make them have a limit of a mile or 2 offshore. Never to do what they did yesterday again, because they're gonna do it again. They're cheating right there on our pass. One of my favorite places to fish. It was filthy, the water. They were spewing out all that stuff where they grind up the pogies into the water. All the rest of the coastline was pretty blue water yesterday. And where those boats were, it was nasty, stinky, brown, ugly, dirty water, and I couldn't catch nothing. I had to come back to Grand Isle to fish because of those nasty purse seines. So this message goes out for CCA. Do something about it. Wildlife and Fisheries, they should have ran out there and fined those guys or see what the heck was going on. There ain't no way that's legal to be that close to our rock jetties. So I just want to clarify, because a lot of people didn't understand what the video was about. But now that you know, and you're an angler and you like to fish, we want to save our speckled trout and our redfish and for future generations. And those pogies, they feed all those fish offshore, eat pogies. So just keep that in mind. And I just want to educate some of the people that didn't understand exactly. And I don't want no defenders of, I don't want to hear that. A couple haters. I don't want to hear any comments. If you don't have something positive to say as a conservationist, don't leave any messages, because I'm going to block you and knock you off.